Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. Today's program is what would you do for a Patek Philippe? That's right, what would you do to get a Patek Philippe? And, I've often spoken about that every man needs one Patek Philippe in their life. They need a super duper watch, and I think Patek Philippe is the brand to have. And a lot of people get the wrong idea with Archie. They say, oh, that's easy for you to say, Archie. You've got such a wonderful collection, all your Louis Vuitton, all your watches, blah, 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 blah. However, Archie's had up and down middle class movements like most people. And, the reality is we've all come across bad times. And, Archie's been married 3 times. I mean, fuck me dead. If that's not asking for trouble, I don't know what is. And sometimes it's very difficult to get a Patek. I mean, you've got to look at it. I've owned a few Pateks in my life. And I'd have to say, sometimes you got to say to yourself, fuck it, I really want one, and I'll do whatever it takes to get it. Now, I'm not talking about the fact that you need to get a tourbillon or a minute repeater Patek, but I mean, you've got to find a piece which sings to you, which says, which is a watch that you feel very happy with. I mean, my good friend Descartes, he's got his Patek travel time, and he's talking about getting a world time. That's sort of his holy grail. Archie himself has got his Patek 5107 white gold Calatrava. I mean, that's just a gorgeous piece. Very classical, very elegant, very understated. But it's an automatic with a date, with a display back in a nice big size. So that's a very sexy piece. So I'd like to share with my viewers here, just because many people get the wrong idea. And many people think, oh, it's easy for you to say, Archie. No, it's not. Archie's had to do some very ugly things to finance his watch collection. And I'd like to talk about it because, let's be honest, the world's in the fucking shitter. The US economy is fucked. And, we all need a bit of motivation to push us in the right direction. So let's look at a few ideas here. Now, with Archie himself, he's had a few ups and downs. He's spent money like a drunken sailor at times, and that's come to bite him in the ass at other times. But once Archie decided he wanted a holy grail watch, he sort of he had to develop a plan to get it. And if you're on a middle class income and you've got middle class expenses, you don't have a lot left over. So Archie's done a number of things. The first thing Archie did was he became a mini watch dealer. He bought and sold some pieces, and that's proving to be a lot harder than it used to be. With the economy in the fucker, it's very hard to move some pieces at times, and you certainly don't want to be stuck with deadbeat stock. And Archie's just got rid of his Audemars Piguet Royal Oak two-tone quartz. That's gone. And I can tell you now, there certainly wasn't any huge fucking profit in that piece. Archie also sold a Audemars Piguet Ultra Slim dress watch. And again, certainly wasn't huge profit in that piece either. Archie sold his Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. Cost plus $100. No big profit in that one. Archie also sold a Rolex Ladies Datejust, which was virtually cost plus $100. No huge profit selling things for $100 profit, but Archie's in regrouping phase, so it's not really a true business. He's just getting out of pieces to concentrate, and Archie wants to bring a bit of personal debt down, and he wants to get a bit of a money stash and then buy a really fuck-off piece. So that's Archie's rationale for doing this. But look, one advice Archie did was Archie got a second job. This is many years ago, before he got his Calatrava. He got a second job because, let's face it, once you've got one job to cover the bases, you can then, whatever you earn on the second job, it's pure savings. And, I mean, let's be honest there. You want to get a Patek? They're not fucking cheap. They're an expensive thing. So Archie got a second job. And it certainly wasn't a glamorous job. Archie got a job as a cab driver. And, that kind of... that kind of led to all sorts of opportunities to get some extra income. And Archie used to be particularly fond of going to the international terminal at the airport and pick up the punters. And first question Archie would say is, have you been here before? Because Archie knew a shortcut. A shortcut that would add an extra $50 to Archie's earnings. And Archie used to also enjoy drunkards in the cab. And, Archie remembers one guy gave Archie a $50 note and a $10 note, thinking he'd given two $10 notes, and Archie gave him change for a 20 when it was actually 60 the guy had given Archie. You got to be a little bit slippery to make any money in that sort of business. But Archie then, after he had his license for a while, he stepped up to limousine driving. And the main reason for doing limousine driving is because Archie loves a flashy motor. And Archie always knew he would be at the wheel of a Rolls Royce. However, the dream always was that he'd actually own the Rolls Royce, not actually ferrying punters around in it. But anyhow, the truth of the matter is, if you saw the upkeep on the Rolls Royce, you certainly wouldn't want to own the fucking thing. So these are things that Archie's done to try and finance a luxury watch. And let's face it, what does a good watch cost these days? A beautiful Patek. You don't need to have 20 of them. You don't need to have 5 of them. You don't even need to have one. What does a really nice Patek on the second-hand market cost? And I think you're going to pick something up for around about the 10 to 15,000 US dollar mark. That's on the secondary market. So you just need to get yourself in, get a second job to help finance it. The other thing you can always do is use credit. That's right. Why not get a credit card to help you half pay for the piece, then pay it down? So there you go. What have you done to finance a luxury watch? I want to hear about it. I want to hear, how do you pay for your luxury watches? What have you done to help finance a real fuck-off piece? I'm Archie Luxury, and I want to hear your story of how you finance some gorgeous watches. See you later.